John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the seventh with nobody out. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Out towards right center field. Jones under it. One down.
And either way, the results aren't what they want, and they're probably feeling a little overmatched in the box.
Now the third baseman, Brendan Donovan. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the seventh. He swings and fouls one off. Got it. Now 2 away.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Young in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Check swing, and he went. Now 2-1. Next offering way off the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Jones on the move. And that will end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose A. Ferrer.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
That's too low. Ball 1. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Almost got him. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
And a payoff pitch in the air, left field, and that is a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time, gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The kick, the 3-2. Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right. In the air to left center, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman.
So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher.
Bo Naylor will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Missed with a changeup, and the count 1-2. Manzardo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Stays alive. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up. 1 left for the Guardians, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Slade Ciccone.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So back to the top of the order, digging in, J.P. Crawford. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch misses. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's your 1. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit. 1 for 3.
That's a ball.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Matt Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. And the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Where's your vision? It's not how you started, but how you gonna end it. Hey, how you gonna finish? Gotta get to the business. They watching, they witnessing. Got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, he's top of the list. Oh yeah, don't play with a kid. You know what the time is. Checking the race.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Edward Bizzardo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Foul ball. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
That's the ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. That's inside. And that's outside. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. Fastball for for a strike. Full count now. Hit softly on the ground to third. Donovan whips it across. 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, number 24, Chase DeLauder.
And up next for Cleveland, Chase DeLauder.
Up.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Just
that's a ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Inside, almost got him. Jones on at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Guardians lead 1. They lead it though 6-6. All set for the bottom of the 9th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Hey.
The 0-2. Hard on the ground to first. Manzardo takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners.
Oh.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th.
Huh.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Pasa que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Te digo y luego viene y me vamos a vernos luego. Si no te gusta que vienes al diablo y lo embobo. Vaya parcerita país y yo costeño coleto en una baldosa.